Well, welcome back, everybody. This is October the 5th on a Wednesday afternoon, and we're continuing on with those solo seats. They are now finished up, sold 100%, and ready to put back in the other storage room behind us and move on with the bottom parts of the benches, front and the rear seats on the 59 Ford 300. That being said, let's turn the camera around here. This is going to be a short video on some details of the solo covers, and then also sharing a little bit of the front part of the bench seat up on the driver's bench seat. Let's turn this around and get started. This real quick is the old passenger seat cover that was original, and you'll see the top stitch. We talked about this before. This is sewn in the same color here. The owner did go to the supply house and they were out of the lime green and chose the darker green, which we'll show you the finish cover here in a minute. It looks really good. This is the 1/4 inch original welting, and even here they've got a little bit of a pucker and dent here, but also all these are 1/4 inch, and he had picked up several 100 yards of I think it was 100 yards of this nice silver. It's smaller. You can see it's down to about 0.98, smaller than most weed eaters. And here is the finished cover. And I want to point out these corners here are critical. And I'm going to show you the cover that's inverted, turned inside out, how we managed not to have any puckers and blisters from, sewing these on. And that being said, and here is that dark green. Now, I did walk this whole stitch line. It looks wavy because it's laid on the table, but it's a perfect 1/4 inch in because this thread is going to catch the eye. And over here as well, up the side, which this is going towards the center of both of those solo seats. Walk this thing by hand, guys. Don't depend on your machine and your foot on the pedal. You need to end up with a nice, consistent stitch line, because when it's a darker color like this, and now it's the green, that will catch your eye if there's a wibble in this. This is the other part, the driver's side, and it's got all the 1/8 inch scrim on it. I have not trimmed this yet. The other seat has already been trimmed. Need to come in here a couple inches below here where it starts straightening out and trim this salvage off. Get rid of this. Yes, this looks ugly right now. This will haunt you. This will bulk up under, even on cotton, and it will cause these little puckers right here. They'll fold over and you will never get that right. Trim that salvage. Get rid of her. Here is the finished cover on the, I've got, like I said, I got it inverted. And you can see here, there's that green top stitch. Again, walk down by hand. It is time consuming, but you want a good finished job. And here is the hog. The wire goes through here. There's a loop. And that lets it go over and hog down. And again, we showed you video 4 about how we serge this cloth so it doesn't unravel. Take time, and you could use good canvas, cut it with a pair of sniping shears, and you may not have to do this detail. It's quicker for me to serge this and not have any problems than it is to use sniping shears. To the patterns. Save all your patterns. These will come in handy one day. You'll have another 58 or 59. May not be the same color. You could rip this off and just save the chipboard, poster board, put all your notes on it. I've hole punched every one of these, and then I'll zip tie them together, and I'll put them in my storage vault, and there's a reason for that. I have saved patterns after patterns for 20 years. Here's a 32 Ford. This is the wood side of the seat itself. We make these from scratch. There will be another. I did several 32 Fords in Ohio and 2 here in Texas. Someday you'll have a customer come back. Now you've got the patterns exactly for that 32 Ford. Let's get over here real quick. Won't make this video very long. Here is the bottom part of the bench seat for the front. Solos over here. This will be the passenger side. Down there will be the left driver's side. This was in such a DYI. I did get good long dimensions, noted them. And down through here, I marked the center. You'll see one of the lines wibbled out because when I come back and checked from here to the other end, it was going to be 56 inches. Make your notes on there. 56-inch finish. That is seam allowance to seam allowance. And then I've already trimmed this seam allowance off completely around here. Well, somewhere I had the other panel, the side panel. I guess the Gremlin's 80. Oh, here it is. I've already trimmed off the seam allowance, and then I'll add that to the chipboard. This will get on poster board. This will get on poster board. The back will not, because it finishes out right dead to the end. We know it's 7.5 inch finish. And here's this piece. We've got the A, and this part fabric B and C. You can number it any way you want to. Pardon me. And here's D. Everything is in reverse on the left side. That being said, we hope these videos have helped, and please share and comment, and please subscribe, and we'll answer any comments as timely as we can. Thank you, and come back.